Explosions and gunfire have been heard coming from the airport in Niger's capital, Niamey, residents have told the BBC. I heard the first gunshots at 06:45 local time while I was at the mosque, but the current situation is under control, one person said.
The World Cup on Thursday features 4 more group stage matches, including a meeting between Mexico and South Korea after both teams opened the tournament with wins. The race for the Golden Boot is already taking shape. Cape Verde and the Democratic Republic of the Congo, DRC, are celebrating historic results, and debates over hydration breaks, diversity in football, and Africa's growing presence at the tournament continue to generate discussion.
Ukrainian drones have hit a Moscow oil refinery for the second time this week, while Russia fired missiles at Kyiv, as President Volodymyr Zelensky seeks support from the United States and Europe to reach a deal to end the war. Russia's defense ministry said on Thursday that its air defences has shot down 555 Ukrainian drones over several regions overnight, with almost 200 separatists intercepted as they were approaching the Russian capital.
Hate speech that once circulated in person now travels farther and faster via anonymous online accounts behind a screen. As the United Nations marks the International Day for Countering Hate Speech on June 18, UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres has warned that social platforms are amplifying the threat. Water and Sanitation Agency, WASA, Lahore, has begun attaching first information report afar, warning notices to consumer utility bills as part of a new campaign to recover outstanding dues, sparking criticism from residents across the city. According to officials, the legal warning notices are being sent even to consumers who have missed only a single monthly payment. The move has triggered concerns among residents, many of whom described the notices as unnecessarily harsh and intimidating.
Anthropic's Claude Fable 5 has taken the top spot on the Epoch Capabilities Index for the first time since 2024, beating OpenAI's GPT 5.5 Pro in the process. Epoch AI lists Claude Fable 5 at rank 1 out of 198 models, with an Epoch Capabilities Index score of 161. GPT 5.5 Pro is listed at rank 2 with a score of 160.
Karachi experienced partly cloudy weather on Thursday as sunshine and clouds alternated throughout the day, according to the Pakistan Meteorological Department. The Met Office reported that the city is likely to remain relatively hot and humid, with chances of drizzle during the night and early morning hours. The weather conditions are being influenced by moist winds blowing from the southwest.
A Tata Electronics factory in India that supplies iPhone parts faced shutdown concerns following pollution complaints. However, following an inspection from the Tamil Nadu Pollution Control Board, the factory will not be shut down after the company said pollution concerns at the facility had been addressed.
A nationwide analysis by Gallup Pakistan has found that government school teachers hold higher academic and professional qualifications than teachers working in private schools across the country. The analysis, based on teacher-level data from the ASA Pakistan 2025 report, showed that 52.4% of government school teachers possess a master's degree or higher qualification, compared to 39.1% of teachers in private schools. One Homes, Pakistan's fastest-growing premium residential developer, has confirmed 2 landmark design appointments for its upcoming development in Lahore West. The return of Miami-based architect Kobe Karp and the debut appointment of London interior design studio Jolie, marking the studio's first project in Pakistan. The announcement follows One Home's significant land acquisition in Lahore West, where the developer is planning its next signature address, designed from the ground up for the overseas Pakistani diaspora.
United States Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth on Thursday hailed progress by North Atlantic Treaty Organization NATO allies to meet spending vows, but said some must do more as he struck a conciliatory tone at an alliance meeting. Many countries following through, some that still need to do more, and we will be candid about that, both in private and in public. Hegseth said ahead of talks with NATO defence ministers in Brussels.
Lahore. 5 senior PTI leaders incarcerated in Kotlakpat jail have urged opposition leaders to engage constructively with Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif on a charter of Pakistan, a move they deem will address the root cause of instability in the country. They made the appeal in a joint letter to National Assembly opposition leader Mahmud Khan Achakzai, Senate opposition leader Alama Raja Nasir Abbas, and PTI chairman barrister Gohar Ali Khan.
Pink Floyd co-founder and bassist Roger Waters has teamed up with Palestinian-American singer Mona Miari to reimagine his old band's song Comfortably Numb in honor of the people of Palestine and their struggle for freedom. The music video for the song, which released on Wednesday, is shot entirely in black and white and moves between visuals of Gaza and the singers themselves in a studio. There is an expression in Swedish, to be let into the warmth, meaning to be welcomed into the fold. In a country shaped by long, dark winters, the image speaks for itself. A decade ago, the Sweden Democrats, SD, a far-right anti-immigration party with roots in Sweden's neo-Nazi movement, were firmly shut out in the cold.
US President Donald Trump and Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian have electronically signed a memorandum of understanding aimed at ending the nearly 4-month-long conflict between the United States, Israel and Iran. According to Pakistani officials and statements from both sides, the agreement has already taken effect. It includes commitments to end military operations on all fronts, prevent Iran from developing or acquiring a nuclear weapon and fully reopen the Strait of Hormuz, a key global shipping route.
A dangerous Discord scam using the name of YouTube creator Mr. Beast is hacking users worldwide, including a large number of people in Pakistan. While the total number of compromised Pakistani accounts remains unconfirmed, the campaign appears to have targeted thousands, if not many more, based on the widespread reports circulating online and across local Discord communities.
Punjab University is likely to announce the PU undergraduate entry test result 2026 in June for students who appeared in the admission test for undergraduate programmes. The test was held on Sunday, June 14, 2026, as part of the university's centralised admission process for the academic year 2026 to 27, as per the University of the Punjab, over 31,000 candidates registered for this year's undergraduate entry test. To facilitate students across the country, the university set up 105 examination centres in major cities including Lahore, Islamabad, Karachi, Quetta, Peshawar, Gilgit, Skardu and others.
Islamabad, the Asian Development Bank, ATB, has approved a $700 million policy-based loan to support reforms aimed at strengthening insurance in Pakistan. In an official announcement, the Manila-based lending agency said the program seeks to expand insurance coverage and reduce protection gaps. It will also help stimulate private sector participation and support sustainable economic growth.
Islamabad. Muharram processions and gatherings will be monitored digitally through drones while geotagging of all Imam Bargahs, Majalis venues and procession routes has been completed. According to an Interior Ministry statement detailing security arrangements for Islamabad, the statement was issued after Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi chaired a meeting to review security arrangements for Muharram in the federal capital.
A delegation from Chinese electric vehicle giant BYD met Finance Minister Mohammad Aurangzeb and emphasized Pakistan's growing potential as a market for new energy vehicles. According to a statement issued by the Finance Ministry on Thursday, the delegation was led by BIA Group Vice President and General Manager for Asia Pacific Auto Sales Division Liu Shuiliang and Mega Motor Officer Ali Tan, Chief Executive Officer Ali Khan.
The presidents of the US and Iran have signed an initial peace deal aiming to end the war, allowing it to immediately take effect. The agreement includes reopening the Strait of Hormuz, a $300 BN, that is 224 BN, plan for Iran's reconstruction, and the US terminating all types of sanctions on Iran.
Colombia opened their World Cup Group K campaign with a 3-1 victory over Uzbekistan at the Estadio Azteca on Wednesday as Daniel Munoz, Luis Diaz and Jaminton Campas struck to overcome a spirited second-half response from the tournament debutants. Uzbekistan were disciplined for long periods under their Italian coach Fabio Cannavaro, but Colombia's greater quality stood out in front of a crowd of over 80,000 on a cool, rain-tinged evening in Mexico City.
Relativity Space, a rocket maker acquired by former Google executive chair Eric Schmidt last year, after stumbling on the path to orbit, might just beat SpaceX to Mars. On Tuesday, NASA said it hired the company to build a spacecraft to house a suite of scientific instruments, launch it into space, and fly it to Mars.
Balochistan government has allocated $144 billion for the education department in the 2026-27 budget, marking a 15% increase compared to the previous fiscal year. According to the budget document, $115 billion of the total allocation has been earmarked for school education.
Heavy rains triggered landslides and mud flows that blocked key roads in Gilgit-Baltistan on Wednesday, leaving a large number of travellers stranded. According to local authorities and the Gilgit-Baltistan Disaster Management Authority, GBDMA, the Karakoram highway was closed to traffic after landslides, and falling debris hit multiple locations between Gunnar Farm and Lalpadi in the Chilas area of Diama.
A former London healthcare worker has been given a formal criminal caution, Britain's data watchdog said on Wednesday. After Princess Catherine's private medical records were offered for sale, at least one ex-staff member at the private London Clinic Hospital tried to access her medical notes while she was a patient there. In January 2024, the Mirror tabloid has previously reported. US President Donald Trump said in a Truth Social post on Thursday that Apple has agreed to work with Intel to design and manufacture its chips in the United States. A partnership with Intel helps Apple diversify its manufacturing base as it seeks additional chip capacity. The iPhone maker relies heavily on TSMC, whose advanced production lines are in high demand from AI chip makers such as Nvidia and AMD. Britain's Prince Harry and his family will return to the United Kingdom for a visit next month. British media reported Wednesday the Duke and Duchess of Sussex are expected to be accompanied by their 2 children, Archie, 7, and Lilibet, 5, in what would be their first trip to the UK as a family in 4 years, according to the BBC, The Telegraph and ITV News. Colombia opened their World Cup Group K campaign with a 3-1 victory over Uzbekistan at the Estadio Azteca on Wednesday, as Daniel Munoz, Luis Diaz and Jaminton Campas struck to overcome a spirited second-half response from the tournament debutants. Uzbekistan were disciplined for long periods under their Italian coach, Fabio Cannavaro, but Colombia's greater quality stood out in front of a crowd of over 80,000 on a cool, rain-tinged evening in Mexico City.
Apple's outgoing CEO Tim Cook has confirmed that the company will have to raise prices on its products due to increasing costs. No thanks to the memory crisis. In an exclusive interview with the Wall Street Journal, Cook said, "Unfortunately, price increases are unavoidable." He added,